So guys, today I'll be making my favorite chutney, which I haven't made in a very long time. So this is what I use: table salt, green chilies, a bunch of parsley and mint, so one bunch each, about 6 to 8 tomatoes, 12 garlic cloves, just a bit of ginger right there that you see. Then I have olive oil, any kind of olive oil you could use, and I have apple cider vinegar, and you can also use regular apple cider. And then what I do is just add a little bit of water if the mixture is still too hard. So I've just gone and done the first blend, so I'm gonna do the second mix and show you guys exactly what I did. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tomatoes first because they're watery, so it will help the blender mix properly. And then I'm gonna add a few of my garlic cloves, and then I'm gonna add a handful of chilies. Chilies is to your taste. I like it on the spicier side because it tastes really good, so I don't want it to finish fast, so I make it a bit spicy than regular people so that it lasts longer for me. I'm gonna just add salt to my eye. Again, salt is for your preference, how much you like it. I would say, like, all in all, I add about 3 tablespoons of salt. And now I'm going to add just a bit of olive oil. There we go, like about a spoon and a half. After the olive oil, I'm gonna add apple cider vinegar, and this helps it ferment. It makes it a bit salty, and it also helps it blend. Close the top and blend it. And it depends on what consistency you like. I don't like it too chunky, so I'm gonna first go ahead and chop it. After chopping it, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. And I'm doing it different temperatures or measurements or stages, because depending on everybody's blender, it doesn't mix the same, or it doesn't mix properly all at once. So if your blender just doesn't the consistency that you like, you can just press that at the beginning. I like to mix and match between the different stages just so there's not too much pressure on my blender. And at the end, this is the consistency that I like. So kind of like a pesto, and it already smells very, very good. So pesto-y, and I can smell the pepper. It smells delicious. At this point, my tomatoes are mixed really well. You can see they're watery. There's still some green onions left. That's okay. What I'm gonna do is just add my spinach and mint mix to it, and you guys can take out the stems of the spinach if it's too long, or the mint if it's too big, so it becomes easier to blend. And I'm gonna just keep blending it to the consistency that I like. And on top of this, you can add more tomatoes, you can add more chilies, and just keep adding until the mixture that you have made is done. So I have gone in and added the rest of my tomatoes, a handful of green chilies again, and no more olive oil, no more cider vinegar, because there's enough water coming out of the tomatoes. So that's pretty much it. And there's one secret ingredient that I add to keep the color very green and beautiful for longer, which I will show you after blending this. My secret ingredients is just a handful of walnuts. So what walnuts does is help to keep the color green for longer. The olive oil also does that, keeps the color green for longer, and also helps it not to go bad so fast, in case you don't keep it in the fridge. But I usually keep mine in the fridge, which helps it stay good until I'm finished eating it, pretty much, which could be a month or 2 months. It doesn't go bad as long as it's in the fridge. And also, some people add sugar, like a tablespoon of sugar. That doesn't make the taste go bad, and it also helps it stay fresh for longer. So you could do these 3 things: walnuts, olive oil, or you could use sugar. And if you decide to not use olive oil, you could just add like half a cup of water, depending on how hard it is to grind your mixture, to help it grind. As I have mixed the walnuts in, now I'm gonna go take it out, mix it with the rest of the chutney that I already have right here, and see how it tastes. If I think it's not peppery enough, I'll add more pepper. If I think it doesn't have enough salt, I'll add more salt. And basically, yeah, but one thing to remember is don't add too much salt at the beginning, because as the fermentation process takes over, it will become saltier. So at first, if you add 2 tablespoons of salt and you think it's not salty enough, just hold off for 2 to 3 days and then taste it again. And if you still think it's not salty enough for your taste, then add more salt. But usually I add about 3 tablespoons of salt, and it comes out pretty good for this amount. So I would say hold off on the salt until you have let it ferment for at least 3 days, and then add it to taste. So guys, this beautiful color, just gonna use my biceps to shake this out. Okay guys, so it looks beautiful, it smells delicious, and I'm just gonna taste it a little with the spoon and see how spicy it is. Wow, it hits the spot all right. So that tastes amazing. I wish you guys were here to try it, but now that I've made the easy recipe, you can all try it at your home, make it at your pace, and let me know how it goes. All you need is half a clove of ginger, 1 whole garlic, 6 to 8 tomatoes, parsley and peppermint to your taste, and green chilies to your taste, olive oil, and walnuts, and apple cider vinegar or any vinegar that you have. That's pretty much it. And oh, salt to your taste. So loving it guys. See you next time. So here it is guys. Mine made about 1 big jar, which is like a liter, I believe. So let me know, try yours, and if you have any questions, let me know, I'll answer it. And I hope you guys enjoy chutney as much as I do, because I am super excited to eat this tonight. And that's it everyone, enjoy your chutney.